Gospel of John.
约翰福音
Chapter 2.
第2章
In the second chapter of the Gospel of John, we encounter the initial miraculous event in Jesus' public ministry, known as the wedding at Cana. This chapter also reveals his justifiable anger over the misuse of the temple, and subtly alludes to his divine purpose and identity.
在约翰福音的第2章，记载了耶稣在其公开传道过程中所施行的第一个神迹，通常被称为迦拿的婚礼。此章也描述了他对圣殿滥用的义愤，同时也含蓄地暗示了他的神圣身份和使命。
The next day, there was a wedding celebration in the village of Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there.
第3天，在加利利的迦拿有人举办婚宴，耶稣的母亲在那里。
And Jesus and his disciples were also invited to the celebration.
耶稣和门徒也被邀请去赴宴。
The wine supply ran out during the festivities, so Jesus' mother told him, "They have no more wine."
酒喝完了，耶稣的母亲就对他说：“他们没有酒了。”
"Dear woman, that's not our problem," Jesus replied. "My time has not yet come."
耶稣说：“妇人，这跟你我有什么相干？我的时候还没有到。”
But his mother told the servants, "Do whatever he tells you."
他母亲对仆人说：“他叫你们做什么，你们就做什么。”
Standing nearby were 6 stone water jars, used for Jewish ceremonial washing. Each could hold 20 to 30 gallons.
那里有6口犹太人用来行洁净礼仪的石缸，每口可以盛约100升水。
Jesus told the servants, "Fill the jars with water." When the jars had been filled,
耶稣对仆人说：“把缸倒满水。”他们就往缸里倒水，一直满到缸口。
he said, "Now dip some out, and take it to the master of ceremonies." So the servants followed his instructions.
耶稣又说：“现在可以舀些出来，送给宴席总管。”他们就送了去。
When the master of ceremonies tasted the water that was now wine, not knowing where it had come from, though, of course, the servants knew, he called the bridegroom over.
那些仆人知道这酒是怎样来的，宴席总管却不知道。他尝过那水变的酒后，便把新郎叫来。
A host always serves the best wine first, he said. Then, when everyone has had a lot to drink, he brings out the less expensive wine. But you have kept the best until now.
对他说：“人们都是先拿好酒款待客人，等客人喝够了，才把次等的拿出来。你却把好酒留到现在。”
This miraculous sign at Cana in Galilee was the first time Jesus revealed his glory. And his disciples believed in him.
这是耶稣第一次行神迹，是在加利利的迦拿行的，彰显了他的荣耀，门徒都信了他。
After the wedding he went to Capernaum for a few days with his mother, his brothers, and his disciples.
这是以后，耶稣和他的母亲、弟弟和门徒一起去加百农住了几天。
It was nearly time for the Jewish Passover celebration, so Jesus went to Jerusalem.
犹太人的逾越节快到了，耶稣便上耶路撒冷去。
In the temple area he saw merchants selling cattle, sheep, and doves for sacrifices. He also saw dealers at tables exchanging foreign money.
他看见圣殿区有人在卖牛羊和鸽子，还有人在兑换银币。
Jesus made a whip from some ropes, and chased them all out of the temple. He drove out the sheep and cattle, scattered the money changers' coins over the floor, and turned over their tables.
就用绳索做成鞭子，把牛羊赶出去，倒掉钱商的银币，推翻他们的桌子。
Then, going over to the people who sold doves, he told them, "Get these things out of here. Stop turning my father's house into a marketplace."
又对卖鸽子的说，把这些东西拿出去，不要把我父的殿当作市场。
Then his disciples remembered this prophecy from the scriptures. Passion for God's house will consume me.
他的门徒想起圣经上说，我对你的殿充满炙热的爱。
But the Jewish leaders demanded, "What are you doing? If God gave you authority to do this, show us a miraculous sign to prove it."
当时，犹太人质问他，你给我们显什么神迹来证明你有权这样做？
All right, Jesus replied. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up.
耶稣回答说，你们拆毁这座殿，我3天之内会把它重建起来。
What? They exclaimed. It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you can rebuild it in 3 days?
他们说，这座殿用了46年才建成，你3天之内就要把它重建起来吗？
But when Jesus said, "This temple," he meant his own body.
其实耶稣说的殿是指自己的身体。
After he was raised from the dead, his disciples remembered he had said this, and they believed both the scriptures and what Jesus had said.
所以，等到他从死里复活以后，他的门徒想起这句话，就相信了圣经和耶稣所传的道。
Because of the miraculous signs Jesus did in Jerusalem at the Passover celebration, many began to trust in him.
耶稣在耶路撒冷过逾越节期间，许多人看见他行的神迹，就信了他。
But Jesus didn't trust them, because he knew all about people.
耶稣却不信任他们，因为他洞悉万人。
No one needed to tell him about human nature, for he knew what was in each person's heart.
不用别人告诉他，他也深知人的内心。